Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As promised, today's video we are going to, I'm going to be showing you, you're going to be learning the American terms is double crochet, UK terms is treble. I don't know why they're not the same. It'd make it so much easier for me if it was. Anyway, I've gone ahead and I've done 2 rows in the double crochet. You can see it's a little gappy, but it's actually quite nice when you work it in with other stitches. Anyway, grab your hook, grab your piece that you were working on in the last video, and let's get started. Right, now this one, again, you have a choice. You can chain 2 and work in the very first stitch, or you can chain 3, skip the first stitch because this will count, these 3 loops will count as your first double crochet. But let me just show you underneath here. This is why I already did 2 rows. This is what happens if you only do chain 3 and work into the next one. And this right here, there's not really that much gap behind it because I did a chain 2 and I did a treble into a double treble into the same hole. So it's entirely up to you. I'm going to do both ways with you now. So I'll do chain 3 on this one, which is going to count as our first treble. So we're going to skip that first stitch now because of them chains. So the first thing you're going to do is the same as yesterday. Yarn over into the second stitch, this one here. Go through, pull the yarn out. You've got 3 loops. Now we're not going to do the same as yesterday. We're going to yarn over, just pull through 2. Okay, then yarn over again and pull through the remaining 2. And that's your double or treble. Again, yarn over, move on to the next stitch, go through, grab the yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'll do it again slowly. Yarn over. You can see where you've just been, so into the next one. Remembering to get the 2 legs of that stitch. Grab the yarn, pull through. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over. Go through. Pull the yarn through, 3 loops, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and move on to the next one. Yarn over, go through the stitch, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay, now if I just show you the beginning, you can see, let's move the hook, that gap at the beginning right there, because you've got the chain 3 and the next stitch. When I get to the end, I'm going to show you when I turn how it looks and how I do it when you just do a chain 2. So again, the double or treble if you're in the UK. Through the next stitch, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm moving across and up the table for some reason. Yarn over into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out. Now you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. How are you going with that? Just pull some more wool. Okay, yarn over into the next stitch. Grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and the next one, yarn over, go through the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, the next stitch, yarn over, go through the stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'll do it a couple more times with you just to make sure, because I don't want to rush off ahead. Yarn over, you can see you've done that one, so we move on through the stitch, grab the yarn, whoops, missed, pull it through, 3 loops. Now you got to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over the next stitch, go through, grab the yarn, pull it out. You now have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. Okay, I'm just going to casually work my way to the end now. I've actually set you up slightly different to yesterday, so I shouldn't in essence hit the camera. Don't worry about how fast I'm going, that will come with time, I promise. You just rewind the video if you need to. Oops. And then we're at the last one here. We ignore these 2 chains here, but there's still a stitch on at the top right there. You gotta make sure you get both legs. And that's the end of that row. So then we're going to turn our work clockwise. Now this time I'm going to show you the chain 2 and double crochet in the same stitch. So chain 1, chain 2. Okay, now yarn over. Now this time we're going to work in that same stitch, the very first one. So go through the stitch, grab the yarn, pull out a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now if you do the 2 chains at the beginning of the row, of every row, and do the double crochet in the same stitch, it's easier to find that last stitch. This here, these are the 3 chains where I didn't work into the same stitch, so these 3 chains count as a stitch. It's easier to find the top stitch there when you've done the 2 chain than it is here, because you have to count them chains, which can be a little, you got to find the V's. See, you've got 1, 2 and 3. So if you're working into the 3 chain, you have to find that top one and do a stitch in there. But if you do the 2 chains and the double crochet in the same stitch as the chains, it'll be easier. You'll see it a lot easier, I think, anyway. You get used to it, whichever way you do it. So I'll do a couple more with you. So yarn over through the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over through the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over through the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is basically it. So you just keep going. You will just get to a point where you're just so used to it, your speed will pick up. I apologise if you can hear the mouse clicking. Riley's doing his schoolwork right on the table, so the joys of having kids homeschooled, you kind of have to have them in the background quite a lot. Anyway, how did you find that stitch? Yarn over. See, crochet is not hard. Whoops. I think at some point I'm going to see if I can show you how to read a crochet pattern, maybe. Maybe that's something you'd like to learn. Anyway, let me just show you this. I've come to the end and I started that row with a chain 3. So I have to essentially turn it. This is a little awkward because it's on camera as well. Here's your chain 3. You have to 1, 2, find that top chain right there. You don't have to count them. It will become obvious to you. It's right there because we're looking at the back of the stitch now, and you have to put one in there. If you forget that one when you've been chaining 3, your work is going to end up going like that. I recommend the chain 2 and working one in the same stitch. So that's your treble or double if you live in the US. Sorry, things are moving. Ow. Tuesday I'm going back to the blanket tutorial, so you will need bobbins of some sort. I use clothes pegs that I normally peg the washing out with, but you pick something that's easy for you to work with. I mean, I've even used like little wooden bobbins that I had on a cotton rack. I've even used those as well, but pegs. And what I'm going to do, I think, is change colours. We'll sort of work with 3 or more colours, and I'll get a pattern sorted for the following week, so we can, oh, I'm so sorry, so we can start something really small, and just, I'll show you how to work from a pattern. I'll get a little PDF thing done here you guys can print out and follow as well with me. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you're finding the stitch okay. Keep practicing. And just watch out for next week's blanket tutorial, the carry-on. Okay guys, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.